Eden's Garden is where I get most of my oils, and I'm super excited that they put out an advent calendar this year with little samples. So clearly I'm one of the patient people because I've opened all of them. So it actually came on the 18th. And so I had opened down to the 18th and then just decided, honestly, I'm just not that patient. So I've been trying one a day, so still one a day, and then I try them in my own order though, which is kind of nice. So I'm looking for one that I think is down here today. Yep, right there. Okay, so today I want to try Joy. I've heard good things about it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is a day in full swing around here, although a very late start. I am going to be really rushing and struggling to get things done today. So, but first of all, if you do not know, my name is Megan. I am a stay-at-home mama to 5. We are side hustling and simple budget living family here of 7 with a little baby. Yeah. Okay, so I have a mess in my house. I tell you, we clean up every single day. We really do. And the girls helped me big time yesterday morning to get all caught up. We got you helped too. Yeah. We got lots of laundry done and all kinds of stuff, but somehow the house is already a bit of a mess, especially my kitchen. It definitely needs done. The trash is over here even because we have a 13-month-old. And he's obsessed with the trash, and he's been able to get it from anywhere except that point of the counters there. So not ideal, definitely not what I would like, but it works. Let's see, I tried to dye my hair a strawberry blonde not a while back here, and I have to say I think it's mostly washed out. It's mostly still just blonde, but it's got these weird like red streaks to it, so it looks a little different, but that's okay. So we are going to get started on the house, but of course it is also December 22nd and Christmas is coming. Okay, so that's hopefully going to be a little bit better here. So it's December 22nd today. Christmas is coming, and so we are building gingerbread houses. I am letting the big kids watch the Santa Claus 3 movie. We like to watch those every year. So we are going to watch the Santa Claus 3 movie at nap time today, and I saw this really cool thing, so stay tuned for this. I saw on Pinterest when I was scrolling the other morning. Okay, tell me I'm not the only mom who needs a 5-minute break and just scrolls through Pinterest just because. So I was scrolling through Pinterest the other morning because I just needed a 5-minute brain break, and I saw that you can make popcorn in your Instapot. So I got really, really excited. So I've got my Instapot right over here with my other mess of everything else that's over there. And so we are gonna try that at nap time today. So we're making gingerbread houses, then later we're gonna make some popcorn in the Instant Pot and see how well that works out. They're gonna watch a movie. One of my kiddos still has OT tonight, which is perfect because then I will run to the store and grab some loaves of bread because somehow we've eaten up all the bread. I'm throwing in some broccoli cheddar soup for lunch today. I have to get that in the Instant Pot here in a second. And he has been so crabby. He woke up screaming at midnight last night, and I have been working for VIP Kid. I get up at 2:30 in the morning, so that was fun. He screamed for a while, gave him some Tylenol. I think it might be teeth. He does not do well with that at all. And I'm just crabby today. So we're gonna get this day started. So I've got a super messy kitchen happening over here. Just from the morning, honestly, it was all cleaned up at bedtime last night. Yeah, it was all cleaned up at bedtime last night, but now we've got breakfast cups and breakfast dishes and dirty stuff from making breakfast. That's my coffee still sitting there. Obviously, I haven't even had that yet. So I get this box from Walmart. I do it every year that they have this, which has been the last several years, because it makes 5 houses. So the kids all get one, and it makes like a big village, which is kind of exciting and cool. And then, of course, we do eat it up if they like it. Some years they only eat some years they love it and chow it down. So I let them eat it. We usually set it out for about a day or so and eat it up. So I'm going to build it with all the stuff they have in there. No, this is not sponsored. I just like this one because it has the 5 little houses, so it's plenty for the little kids to decorate. And there's 5, so enough for everybody. Okay, so Charlotte chose this gingerbread house for a really cool reason. For school this year, she had to do a gingerbread house project. It was like this big math project where she designed a gingerbread house.
And we had 1 day to do it.
And you had 1 day to do it. And what does this one look like?
Mine?
Yeah, this looks like the gingerbread house she designed. It's got the same little shape on the outside with the, I want to say the jutting out part. So the part over there. And so when she saw it, she got super excited because it's her gingerbread house, right? Okay, every other year that we do this, it turns out perfect. Like, I get the houses set, they dry the way they're supposed to, the kids decorate them, the packet doesn't split open, none of the houses fall down. It's always perfect, always perfect. This year is like, it's like just 2020 all over again. All the houses are falling down. None of the frosting split a hole and it's just oozing frosting on everything. So I'm gonna move on. I have a huge mess on the table and the floor from all the candy and the sprinkles and stuff, which sometimes happens, not usually to this extent, but this is just one of those years. So I am gonna get that cleaned up. I'm gonna get my kitchen cleaned up. It's 11, we have lunch in 1 hour. It's already in my crock pot. It's a broccoli cheddar soup. And so honestly, I'm just gonna see how far I can get with my kitchen before lunchtime, and then we'll do naps and movie and whatnot and see what happens with the rest of our day. I'm really thinking that today is one of those days I should not plan too much. So I think I'm just gonna make a list of what I need to get done and kind of just roll with it and hope. My nails is one of them. They look awful. And this is one of those things that I do honestly just make time for, is taking off nail polish and repainting them so that they look decent. It usually takes me like 2 weeks of them looking like this to fix them, but I do make a little bit of time here and there. Okay, so I got the little kids down to nap. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold my camera more like straight on for you, but this is actually easier for my arms and my wrist, just my wrist especially. It takes some of the pressure off of my wrist to hold it up higher, but I'm gonna try and hold it down further because I've noticed like when I watch videos, I like it more face on. So I'm gonna try and do that for you guys, but bear with me while I figure that part out. Okay, so I got my little two down to nap. It took a little bit longer than expected because I had to get up in the middle of getting them down and take a phone call. So anyways, little kids are finally down. Big kids have been ever so patient. Little Miss Izzy cleaned up the toys in the living room and in her bedroom on the floor because she's so excited that I'm letting her stay up from nap today to be with the big kids and watch this movie. So we're gonna go try making some Instant Pot popcorn. There we go. And I'm gonna let them watch Santa Claus 3 so they can do that. And I think I'll probably throw some laundry in. You like that messy? So I still have some buckets over there. They are actually folded, ready to get put away. Most of them are empty even. So it just needs picked up and put where it belongs. And that I can handle. So my counter is almost all cleaned off too. We've got our gingerbread houses out. We had one more that fell down, so it's just not our year for gingerbread houses. But I've got this mostly cleaned up, but this is actually a Christmas present for OT tonight, so I just have to put that together and in a bag. And then we need to make some rabbit toys. Oh no! So we need to make some rabbit toys, and then you see my dirty laundry right there. You know, that is sitting there because I'm taking it downstairs too. So that's going in the wash. Need to make a rabbit toy and put this together for OT tonight as a Christmas gift. Okay, we are about to give this a try. I just read the directions over and we're gonna give it a try. So somebody spilled glitter downstairs and I've wiped this up so many times and there is still glitter all over the outside of my Instant Pot. I'm like, we are gonna be eating glitter like forever. Don't worry, it's not actually getting in our food, it's just on the lid, but I keep wiping the lid down and yet it keeps appearing. So anyways, for this we have to make sure that venting is open. So I'm just trying to kind of make sure. Okay, so nothing else is popped. So I'm gonna say that did not work. So guess what? No popcorn at all today. All right, so the Instant Pot one was an epic fail. You saw that, total fail. So then we pulled out our air popper, which is actually only about a year old. And because the last one died. We do this a lot. We do the whole air popcorn thing like pretty much daily. We're having popcorn around here. Our old one died after maybe 2 or 3 years. So this one is just a year old and we plugged it in and it started to work. And all of a sudden we smelled this yucky smell and it just quit. I felt it, it is not overheated. It has just simply died from overuse, I guess. So there will be no air popped popcorn for us today. This is my deep freezer and I've got homemade apple butter frozen out here. I've got some yogurts for breakfast out here. This is cottage cheese, that's for a meal. But I keep things out here and just keep them on hand. So, okay, like right here, hummus. I can defrost this and I've got some peppers in the house I can cut up. That makes a good, healthy snack. I've got some vegetables in here. You guys probably all keep that in there. I always keep extra cheese because grilled cheese sandwiches can pretty much always happen. Up here though, this is the big one. These are all leftovers. This is what I do. So, let me do this. So a lot of people I know will repurpose their leftovers or eat them again and again until they're gone. I give mine several days in the house to see if they get eaten, and if not, I put them in my deep freezer because it will make a meal or a lunch or a snack for another day. So like these are protein balls that I made up a while back and we just got sick of them because it made so many, so I threw them out here and actually they crumbled. They crumbled the first time and they're actually even crumbling in the freezer, which is okay. But what I'm gonna do there, I think, is I use it as granola then and yogurt, and that's good too. But anyways, lots of different things. Most of the time I label it, occasionally I forget, but mostly, like this is homemade sloppy joes. This would be lunch one day for the littles and me. That would be a great lunch, or something I could send with Michael to lunch, you know. I've got some soups and things left over, but I was just thinking, let's see, there's a whole nother one. I've got some lasagna soup in there, and oh, that's a soup for another time. We're having that later this month with the cornbread that was left over. But here is what I was looking for. Oh yes, and liquid eggs. Always, always keep some liquid eggs out here if you can, and then just defrost them. That way you always have eggs, even if you run out. I learned this during the first phase of this pandemic when we could not get eggs for a while. And I was like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Because we eat tons of eggs. So I actually keep like 3 to 4 of these in here at any given time. That way we always have some sort of eggs for cooking and baking. So this is cracked chicken. It's already been cooked and shredded, but I think what I'm gonna do is go throw that in my crock pot, and we'll have that for dinner tonight. And I've got some crinkle cut French fries, and I don't actually have regular hamburger buns, but I've got this whole massive bulk sized flat of hot dog buns. So we can put our cracked chicken on that. So we're gonna need that, and then some people, you like that straw on my floor from the rabbit. I thought we cleaned up the last time we changed his cage, which was yesterday, but okay. And then I have people who really like slices of cheese on their cracked chicken. So I'm sorry for the yucky dirty floor here. This is my garage where we keep it, but I'm gonna put this in my crock pot to defrost it and just kind of heat it through. Then these will go in the air fryer, and these will just defrost, and we'll make some cracked chicken sandwiches with crinkle cut French fries. And I think maybe we could do, maybe I'll do some carrots. I don't want to do too many carrots before Christmas on Friday, but I think we could do some carrots tonight. So this is why I keep my leftovers in the freezer, because there are days like today where it's just one of those days. It's not even a bad day. It's just one of those days where it's like things are moving slower. I'm being pulled in 1,000 directions. And right now I just don't have time. I have to leave in 1 hour. So I don't have time to do a full on dinner, and I won't be home until dinner time. So, so this is why I keep it in here, because now I can come out here, grab this, and dinner's ready. We didn't eat out, so it works for us. And when we ran into Walmart real quick to get bread, I was only planning on getting bread and tuna, but we finally got the peppermint ice cream in, and I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this. So I grabbed a peppermint ice cream and the hot chocolate because that is my favorite. And you know that these are just the seasonal flavors, so they're gonna go away. But I just was so excited to see that we finally got a shipment of peppermint in, and I happened to be there. So I grabbed one of each of those, and then I also got 4 loaves of bread, 2 containers of tuna, so we can do tuna sandwiches one night, and a block of cheese. Okay, I am in my office. I am just checking over my classes real quick for tomorrow. It's something I do every night. It usually takes me 5 minutes or less. So I am doing that right now. The kids are unloading the dishwasher and cleaning up from dinner. And then I am going to go and unload the washer and put it in the dryer when I'm done in here, and we should finish up around the same time. And then we actually watched a movie last night instead of doing Advent. So tonight we have 2 Advent nights to do. We're going to do last night's and tonight's Advent night. So we're all trying to hustle so that we have time for Advent. But I am just prepping for tomorrow. Thank you for watching and joining us. If you like seeing large family stuff, if you like seeing grocery hauls and budgeting and frugal family life, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would be so happy to have you here in this little corner of the internet that is ours. And I look forward to seeing you again the next time. I cannot wait to connect with you in the comments down below. I will see you there. Good night, everyone.